Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing the tour of this amazing step van. This is Paul. He's the owner of this amazing step van, and I had a pleasure to meet him at the RTR this year, and then he drove all the way from San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco to our meetup that was on Sunday. So this is Paul Barger. You want to just tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've been doing this, why you started doing this, where have you been so far, and so on?
Sure. I am from Orlando, Florida, and I worked for the last 10 years as a grocery store deli manager. And during that time, I didn't incur any more debt. I paid off as much as I could, and didn't get any new car payments and things like that. So I was able to break free of that job and get some projects together and go on the road full time. And I chose this as my ride to build out. So I've been on the road since October 2017. So going on 7 months. Yeah, almost 8 months now.
Nice.
So yeah.
Have you been enjoying it so far?
I love it. It's a totally freeing type of mentality that you live with. By living in the system for so many years, there's definitely like deprogramming that I'm like going through, mostly consumerism type of thing. But other than that, yeah, learning to just enjoy your free time is excellent.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the rig itself? Like, where did you find it and why did you choose a step van specifically?
The van I found in Lakeland, Florida. I purchased it for only $3,700. It's a 1989 Utilimaster, and it's built on a GMC P30 frame. But the most important thing about this, the reason why I chose this whole vehicle, was because of the motor. It has a 4-cylinder Cummins turbo diesel motor. It's very efficient and still powerful enough to move this gigantic machine, so
awesome.
Yeah.
And then last question before we go in and tour the place is, what is so far, so you've been on the road for about 8 months now. What is like the best memory you have so far, like the most crazy or weird memory
I did this as kind of a to pay respects and to do something wild and crazy for my best friend that I had lost, my dog, really. When I quit my job and decided to do all this stuff was when I lost my dog. And the most beautiful place that I've been to was Hanging Lake in Colorado. And I went there to kind of say my goodbyes, and it was like a little pilgrimage that I had to go on to, for myself. So that was my favorite memory so far of the whole trip. It was a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have more memories to come.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you travel the country and possibly the world. So anyway, so we're gonna go inside and start this tour. Okay, so we're here at the back of the truck, but the front of the house. And this is the wall that's not common with step vans. So
Right.
do you want to tell us more about why you did it, what is it, and so on?
That's one challenge a lot of people have with a step van, is what to do with this wall. It had a roll-up door, like a garage-style door. And the problem with that is that it intrudes into the cargo space, however tall this is. So, this is 80 inches tall. It goes into the cargo area 80 inches as well. So there's no way to insulate this really well. Air and dirt just came straight through it. So I just hated it. It was very loud as well. So I cut it in half, ripped it out, and I just built this. This is repurposed refrigeration paneling. It's 4-inch thick foam insulation with aluminum skin on both sides that it was free material as well. So the door I had to special order. It's a fiberglass door that is for an exterior residential door, and so it'll never rot. It'll never break down. It's fiberglass with PVC frame. So I wanted a regular like house door to make it feel like the front of the entrance of a house. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go inside.
So this is probably my favorite little area is my my office area. I wanted to set up a place that was fully dedicated to work and very productive. So I installed a full office with streaming video capabilities and internet and editing, video editing and everything, running off of solar power right here in my truck. So I spend a lot of time here editing videos for my channel, and it's very useful. I love it. I can run it 24/7 pretty much, and as long as I get a good charge in the day, I'm good to go.
And then did you use like repurposed materials as well
on
this?
Yeah, everything here is all built out of free materials. The wall paneling is actually old laminate flooring that was sitting in the floor of my garage for like 15 years. And I cut all the tongue and groove off the sides and just made it look nice and used it for wall paneling. And then the desktop is made from a dresser I pulled out of a dumpster. So it's all repurposed materials that I repurposed from garbage really. So
awesome. And then I see you have a little generator here.
Yeah, the generator is kind of just like in case of emergency. I used to use it before I got the solar all hooked up. I would charge my battery bank with it, but it's not an efficient use of gas and money. So it's kind of, I don't ever turn it on anymore, but it's good to have just in case, I probably will sell that in the future though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, well, since we're talking about electricity stuff, so what do you have for like solar and what kind of batteries? Can you tell us more about all of that?
So I have a good amount of solar. I have two 350 watt panels that are on the roof, and they reach from the beginning of this fan to the beginning of that fan. So they're huge. They're very large size panels. Everything for the solar is built on top of this wheel well here, and let me put this right there. This is the solar power controller. Yeah. So I have a 2,000 watt power inverter and charger, so I can plug into shore power. Yep, that's this unit here. I also have a small 300 watt on the side just for smaller things. I have an LED light system in the truck, so this just runs all my LEDs. That's the MPPT controller that is from Midnight. It's a classic 150 SL. It's a little bit overkill for this installation, but I wanted lots of room for improvement and expansion. And then I have 4 AGM 190 amp hour batteries in there. It gives me a total of 380 amp hours and 190 amp hours of usable power. So it's really, I could do a much bigger battery bank, but I wanted to eventually upgrade to lithium. So I don't want to spend too much on traditional batteries at this point. This is plenty to get me through the nights and stuff like that, so it's just enough.
You have a pretty powerful system.
Yeah, I love it. And then I also finished it out with other free stuff. This is more wood from the same dresser that I built my office out of. This I'm going to be building some legs on there, but this will be a flip out little workstation as well. You could eat here or things like that. But then I could also access my solar stuff from underneath. And it just, I kind of finished it out like a little cabinet. So I've been starting to do my closet space above that because I wanted it all to be dry, no like liquids or anything stored here. So I chose to put my closet here, and I'll be putting, closing this in and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love this.
This has been great. This has really revolutionized, like, feeling nice and like you're in a house, because I can go here, I can pick out clean clothes. It's very cool to have them all nice and hung, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
And then, so you have your bed over there.
Yeah. So let me explain just a little bit about these 2x4s. The owner the owner that got it from the bread company ripped out all the bread racks, and he just put in these 2x4 racks. And so what I did is I just cut out places that I didn't want, and I decided to just work with the 2x4 racks that were already here. So I just cut out things I didn't want. So there used to be a big shelf here, and I just made a bed out of this area.
Nice.
It's a little bit narrow, but I'm going to be building a slat bed that I'll be able to slide out to double the width.
That's smart.
During the day, it'll be a couch type of area,
Yeah.
and then at night, a bed. It's a little tall too, so I'm going to lower it down to about there.
And then you using what kind of mattress do you use? Do you just have foam?
This is just foam for now. It's like an RV foam underneath with like batting on top. That was just repurposed out of an RV, and this is just a regular comforter.
Nice.
But I have a large memory foam mattress that I'm going to be cutting to make custom panels that will fit in here perfectly. I have it up front, but I have a lot of things on board that I have to install. Tons of equipment that's just ready to go. I just have to get everything installed.
It'll never be finished, right?
No.
It's always work in progress.
For sure.
I have a question. What is that metal box over
Everybody asks about the metal box. It's really useless. It came with the truck. It's kind of like a glove box, I guess. Up here there's a door that you can access that from. It's kind of like a big lockbox, but that will be coming out soon. I'm going to be lowering the bed, rebuilding that wall, and getting rid of that.
And so what do we have here? Obviously, it's work in progress. You're building something.
So this is definitely like my in progress and project area. So this is building materials, poly-iso foam board that will be insulating this wall eventually when I build that. This is my countertop for my kitchen. This is kitchen space going to be. So this will be installed there as a countertop. This will be a shower stall and a bathroom.
Nice.
So I have a door. The door will be dual purpose to close the bathroom or to close this off. And you'll just walk in. It'll be kind of like a shower stall and bathroom, kind of all in one.
Same. That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. So you have kitchen. So what are you gonna put anything here, or is the kitchen is gonna just extend?
So over there, there's a fender well that's raised up, just like the solar system's built on. So it's actually very low. It's only this tall. So what I wanted to do is build it into like a lounge, like couch area, because my office I can use that for entertainment. But it's too low, so I'm going to build a spacer of like a shoebox underneath the cushion where you lift it up. You come in the front door, you can lift up the box, put your shoes away right there, and then it'll be like a lounge kind of couch too.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like all these ways I can kind of dual purpose things, Yeah. But I have so much room and space that it's really, I don't have to be too frugal either, because I have a lot of space in here. Yeah. But,
and then so you don't have like a running water or like pumps or anything yet, right?
Not yet, but I have plans on doing all that stuff. Down here I have two 46-gallon water tanks. One will be freshwater drinking water. The other one will be a gray catchment tank. And then so I'm gonna be doing, that's my next thing, is kitchen, plumbing, running water, all of that stuff, because I need a shower, I need a bathroom and kitchen. So that's my next big project. So that's going in soon. Yeah,
and then you have two Max Air roof vents, right?
Yes, just like your van.
Yeah. So why did you decide to go with the Max Air versus Fantastic, or if there are any other out there?
Yeah. Well, I like the shroud that comes with it on the outside. You don't have to worry about closing it when you drive or when it rains. You can just leave it open all the time with the fans on, and there's no worries. The Max fan is cool too. It's a little cheaper, better price maybe, but
the Fantastic ones.
Yeah, the Fantastic fan. But I just like the features of this better. That built-in shroud that makes it waterproof. That's like the selling point for me.
That's amazing. I think it's so cool that you're using all repurposed materials.
Yeah.
I think this is amazing. And you're making it look good too. Like, obviously it's not finished, but like I can kind of see the vision where you're going with
You'll see where it's gonna go.
So,
it's definitely got a lot of room to
but
improve.
This is amazing. This is awesome.
And I always had like a vision. I just kind of thought I would let the materials I find to dictate what this is going to look like.
Yeah.
And I'll try to finish it as well as possible. So I always had a vision to make my countertop out of butcher block, and then I find a butcher block with countertop perfect for my truck, and so I'm super excited about this.
This is super cool.
Yeah, it's IKEA, and yeah, I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, I'm super excited about that.
And it kind of shows that, like, when you live in the van full time, the whole van life thing, like, your rig will never be finished. It's always going to be a work in progress, because you're always going to find something that you like more, you want to rebuild something or make it look different, or you meet other people who have amazing ideas or amazing builds, and then you kind of get inspired by it. So like, seeing a rig like yours where it's like not finished, it's kind of cool. It's like, I like touring like rigs like this. We're not like perfectly finished, because it's like you can kind of envision where it might go, or you see the work in progress, and it's kind of cool. So and it kind of shows that you can build while you're on the road, while you live in it. It's
when I first started, there was nothing in this truck. It doesn't look like there's much in here now, but if you guys saw it months ago, it had absolutely nothing in here. So it's come a long way already, but it's going great. It's starting to feel very comfortable, like a home now, you know.
So do you have like any advice for people who might want to do this, or who are already on the road but still like trying to build things, or any advice for like new people coming in?
Well, just don't overthink it. You can get caught up in trying to plan this out for years and years. I mean, months turn into years very quickly, and I would just say to don't overthink it. Get as ready as you can, but you got to take the plunge, and you got to go for it at some point. So don't push that off too long. You'll end up racking up tons of wasted time. For me, I intended to leave months before I did, and before I knew it, 6 months had gone by. So I was like, I had to just get in the truck and drive away. And it's been great. It's been a challenge, but that's what I want. I want to make myself a little more uncomfortable. You know, definitely. I need to change. I need to evolve. So that's why I did that.
Awesome. And then, so where are you going next after you're done with Oregon?
I think I'm gonna go up to Washington to hit up that RV salvage yard. Because I want a roof hatch to go above my bathroom, and a little ladder I can climb out and wash my panels and launch drones from it, and have a cup of tea if I want, or whatever. Cool. But I want a roof deck, so and I think it'd be cool to go to the RV salvage yard to help build the rest of my rig. I can pick up a lot of parts there for cheap. So after that, then I'm gonna go to see Casey Neistat at 368 in Brooklyn, or in
Manhattan.
Broadway.
I want to go there so bad.
So as soon as I'm done, like Pacific Northwest, I'm gonna shoot across the top of the country over toward New York.
Sweet.
I think most people have probably never seen what it looks like inside of a step van.
Right?
So I think it's interesting.
It reminds me a lot of driving a school bus. It's this is my horn.
That's so cute.
And this is my last priority. I have some plans on making that like a wraparound couch kind of thing, because I have so much room over there. I think it'd be a cool place to like chill, and I have nice new windshield and everything, so this is kind of like a little sunroom. I would love to plant plants on my dash and stuff like that, but really not much up here. But what I do, this is one thing I have done, is this is my shower. So I have a foot pump with my shower, and I can close this door and so I close this door, and I can hang up a shower curtain around here and actually take a shower right here, because the step is lower than the rest of my truck. So it just kind of goes out to the ground. But if you need a shower and you're in, like, say, Vegas, where I was just at, and it's almost 100 degrees, you know, you can make it happen if you have to. So
do you have like a bathroom in here as well? Do you just go use public restrooms?
I don't have bathroom facilities totally set up yet, but once I build my bathroom and plumbing, then I'll have full running water. And I won't have a black tank. I'll do more of a composting toilet kind of thing to you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's make this an end. So you have a YouTube channel, right? So
Yeah.
so tell us where can people find you? Do you have Instagram, YouTube channel?
Yeah,
The names
I
of them.
have my YouTube channel is my name, Paul Barger. It's Barger, and everywhere else you can find me as Breadtrucker. It's one word, Breadtrucker. So on Instagram and
Nice.
Twitter, that's kind of like a little nickname I came up for myself since I live in a bread truck.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, please subscribe.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the links down in the description below. So definitely go out there and show some love and subscribe, because he has an amazing channel and his truck is also very cool. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tour, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.